How many discounts does USAA Auto Insurance offer? Too many to say here. Multi-vehicle discount, safe driver discount, new vehicle discount, storage discount, legacy.
How many discounts will you stack up? Visit USAA.com/auto discounts. Restrictions apply.
Hey, it's Paris. You know I love sparkly things, right? Like stars. Duh. And thanks to Hilton and Auto Camp, I just slept under them. Picture me, serving looks by the fire outside my luxurious Airstream, making s'mores with the kids, while a national park is our backdrop. The great outdoors meets Hilton hospitality. That's hot. Explore all the new ways to stay at Hilton.com. Hilton for the stay.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Are your business expenses playing hide and seek? With Uber for Business, the small spends that slip through the cracks, like rides and meals, go right where you need them. Because it integrates with leading expense platforms, you can say goodbye to surprise costs, missing dollars, or chasing receipts. Everything's track downable. Uber for Business. Make small steps that make a big impact. Learn more at uber.com/small steps.
The McDonald's snack wrap is back. You brought it back. Ranch snack wrap. Spicy snack wrap. You broke the internet for a snack. Snack wrap is back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You guys, after many years of this television show being on, and after, I'm going to say 3 solid years of Donny breaking me down, slowly chipping away at me, it's time I did it. I finally watched Big Brother, and I'm mad at myself for not starting sooner.
Well, the good news is it's all seasons 1 through 26 on Paramount Plus.
Here's what I'm never going to do is shit. Okay.
No, not seasons 1 through 26. I'll give you a solid 2 seasons to dabble in.
Listen, first of all, hello everyone. Donny's here.
Hi.
I'm gonna be doing weekly Big Brother chats. Because and you know what? You should be thanking your arch nemesis Love Island.
Truly. Wait, why?
Because I got used to watching people do not a lot of stuff except just like whispering to each other. Like at least with Love Island, they're like the alliance is that we want to fuck each other.
Yeah.
In this one, it's just like I didn't realize how soon the whispers start. Yeah. The whispers on this show are so funny. Now, do you watch it with like subtitles?
I do. But then what is tough, because sometimes they subtitle it on the show if they whisper really low. So then the actual subtitles cover those subtitles. So then I have to turn it off and on. It's my own head of household competition.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It is. So I was saying thank Love Island because I got so used to watching people on like live for weeks that I was like, oh, I need something to to fill this void, and boy did it fill it. And I don't think I even need to watch Love Island again because like this
don't say things you don't mean. I say that to men on Hinge all the time. Don't say things you don't mean.
Because let me tell you something, this show is, I think the reason why I love it is because of something I texted you, which is that this show, they have not changed the production of the show since the year 2000.
Not at all.
And something about it to me feels like it's not just that they're in this Big Brother house. It feels to me like they've been transported in time to 25 years ago.
Yeah, even though you've never watched the show before, there's a nostalgia factor to it.
It's because it feels to me like I'm watching Trading Spaces. On
Yes.
TLC, it's 4 p.m. I'm home from school. Like,
Yes.
that's what it feels like to me. The intros were like, I was like, no, sir, this can't, no way. Like, it can't be. The very first episode when we met everybody, I was like, this is incredible. And I think that there's something like so audacious of CBS always doing this. Like, CBS is like, we got CSI, we got a whole bunch of other shows. We know that our audience is old people. They don't like change. Okay.
They
They
don't.
like things exactly the way they are, and we are not changing it. CBS, the reason why CBS/Paramount could pay the South Park creators like billions of dollars is because they haven't used any of the money to update anything. Like, also the Paramount app is one of the worst apps I've ever used. It's just like, all in all, CBS is like, I'm not changing this, and I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep the production exactly the same. I'm never going to upgrade. And I think like something about that just feels so like comforting and nostalgic to me.
As it is, as it should. I'm Mandy Lynn. I'm 27. I'm a preschool teacher, and I'm here to school the competition. Like that. That is not written by AI, but it could be, because that's truly everyone's opening.
It's so good, and I'm gunning for you. Like, you have played Big Brother Express. Well, I've played Big Brother Express with you, and that you forced me to play it.
Right, of course.
And so every time you've done one of those, like, I'm gunning for you. I'm like, this is so silly. And then I watched it. I was like, oh no, this is how they all talk.
Yeah, and it really is intense when they say it. They mean it.
It's so silly. Okay. So we could talk a little bit about what happened in the first week. All you really need to know is that Zay, the former Mormon, went home. And the announcer said the former Mormon is now the former Houseguest.
He has fun. That announcer has fun.
He has the time of his life. Just last night's episode, he said something I had to write down because it was just so silly, which we'll get to. But yeah, first week, Zay was evicted. He tried to come for Rachel Riley, who I can't wait to talk about because I've already been talking shit about her to you over text and on Threads and on Instagram. And Chelsea said, "You're really brave."
Yeah, I was going to warn you. If you think your reviews are bad now, Nor, talk bad about Rachel Riley, because Big Brother fans are toxic. I don't want to lie and say Big Brother fans are not toxic. They are. In Big Brother 22, these people, I need to remind you, are in a house. Like, they don't have access to a phone. Yet, by the time they all left the house and were in real life, each cast member had me blocked because their family and friends running the accounts blocked me so they didn't see the things I said about them. Every single cast member. Now, with that said, that energy will be targeted towards you, I think, if you speak ill of Rachel Riley. So I just want you to know what you're stepping into. Do it if you need to.
I know, I made a huge mistake. Every week I'm like, white women hate me. And now I'm like, I'm going to come after the premier white woman. Just the corniest person I've ever seen in my life.
Okay. False, but we'll get to it.
Okay. Anyways, they got evicted. He tried to come for Rachel Riley. Didn't work out for him. This week, we had an HOH competition that, I'm going to say something, my beloved Ava sat out. I was back and forth about Ava. Okay. I was like, what is she doing here? This week, I was like, oh, I'm Ava. She like doesn't know how to work out. She just went. I love that she went into that HOH competition and she was just like, you know what? I don't like the dark. I'm deathly afraid of it. I'm gonna sit here on the side. Jimmy wins HOH, and then they just sit on the side and snuggle while everybody.
They do a dark competition every year, and every year I feel like these people do not react enough. Like, if I was in there, my body would not be able to not scream anytime anything touched me, and these people don't do that.
Yeah, I was like, there could be a lot of like problematic groping that happens. Like,
well, that wouldn't scare me. That would be me.
Yeah,
I'd be like, "Where's Keanu?"
And you would just go around announcing it too. You'd go honk honk.
Oh, I would for sure.
But so Jimmy wins HOH. Jimmy with the leather gloves. Jimmy, so dramatic. You had sent me like a clip from like a reel or something from the Big Brother Instagram page where we got to meet these people initially, and I immediately started texting about it, and we both said some nasty things about Jimmy.
As one should. Because here's the thing. In that clip that I sent you where they were writing on a piece of paper with pencil that you couldn't read in the promo anyway.
So again, the production value is so low. It's incredible. It's so
And what
funny.
was funny to me, they really went all in with the mystery theme in that promo. So the envelope they pulled it out of, they used like typed afterwards, like post-production typing on the envelope to say like mystery information.
Yeah.
The envelope itself didn't say that. The intern typed it on the reel as they were making it. So why not just take that typewriter out for 5 more minutes and type what they wrote on the cards? I don't know, but there it was in pencil. He said, "I'm Jimmy and I'm bringing drama to the Big Brother house." And right away I knew he's not going to be genuine. He's going to force all dramatic interactions. And that's what we're getting.
The fact that he quoted Aviva Drescher is just egregious.
Egregious and not done well. Like, if anything about him, if he would have had a glass eye, if he would have wore a wig, like any of that would have been fine. But whatever he was, a purse? Sunglasses, right.
The only thing fake about me are these sunglasses. Okay.
And it was rehearsed. Like,
So
truly, on the feeds, you could watch him rehearse it down to the throwing of the sunglasses.
Oh, that's amazing. What a dork. I mean, this is what I mean. Like, just some of the dorkiest people I've ever seen in my life. Like, they really think that oh God, it's so good. It's because they're all dweebs. It's amazing. Jimmy, he's coming in with the leather gloves and he's just like so annoying. I will say, when he is sitting with Rachel Riley and he's reading her for all of her bad fashion, I was like, well, you did win a fan out of me, Jimmy. That's not wrong. And she's like, I got a stylist. And I was like, fire them. Fire that stylist, Rachel. You look ridiculous all the time. She looked ridiculous even when she was on Traitors. I was like, what is this bargain bin like Scottish costume that you keep showing up in?
Well, that, I think this stylist came after, or like during Traitors. This is not how she used to be before. In the early days of Rachel Riley, she just wore like 2010 athleisure wear. And like, it was the vibe. And I think it is, everybody ages, everybody's body changes.
Sure, yeah, of course.
She was like a cocktail girl in Vegas, a hot little body. And I think for her to be on TV, not in that body, she doesn't know what to do and how to still be loud in her like fashion. So she does whatever this is.
And I think that she doesn't use sunscreen because there's no reason why your skin should be aging like that. I was shocked, Donny, when I found out she's just a mere like 8 months older than me.
Well, to be fair, I know it catches up with you. You can't really plan for it. So she might use She might use sunscreen now, but in the early days she didn't. I didn't. I'm waiting for the day that one day my skin just becomes the old potato.
No, you're beautiful. Don't say that.
Thank you.
I think that that's just. I was just shocked. I was blown away. And then also, just like much like CBS, she moves very geriatrically. Like she definitely moves at least right now. And I did see the clips. I think it was last episode, not this one, but the one before, where she and like Keanu are talking, and Keanu's like, "Oh, I watched a highlight reel about you," and he just like repeats all of the most embarrassing things that happened to her, and we got like clips of it. I was like, "Oh damn, she was fucking hot!" Like, she was really hot. And so I don't want to come for a woman aging naturally. White people already hate me, white women specifically. They're going to be like, now she's coming for aging white women. Let us age naturally. We all can't get Botox. I agree. We shouldn't be shitting on people aging naturally. The problem with Rachel is that she moves still. Like a person who is like just cooler than she is. And I think that's the thing that drives me crazy.
I understand. And here's the hard part about this for me. When she was in Big Brother 12 or 13, whatever she was on, that's when I fell in love with Rachel Riley. So that love will always be in my heart. But then it's like when these people come to the Traitors and don't perform the same way. So I am aware that I have a love for Rachel Riley that the people being introduced to her in season 27 are not introduced to.
Totally. Okay, great. I'm so glad. Thanks for having empathy for my experience.
Of course.
Really appreciate it.
Because even when I'll spoil the outline for the listeners, you are going to ask me my favorite and least favorite of the season. Yeah. And I was thinking about it, and like I want to put Rachel towards the top, but based on this season alone, I don't know if I can.
Yeah, like I think that she's just coming into like, if you're gonna come for me, at least wait till I'm in a gown. Shut up.
Right. I didn't even know what that meant.
What does that mean? What does that mean? And then she like Jimmy, when he's reading her, she's like, Jimmy's really funny and he's much better at it than me. And I was like, yeah, and he's so corny. Like,
right.
The fact that like you can't be as witty as Jimmy, he's been rehearsing his Aviva Drescher line for days. Like, please. You're not cool.
No, even the things that he was saying to her when he was reading her weren't specific. I feel like he came in with those written down, ready to use on somebody.
Yeah, it's just, guys, these guys are such dweebs. I love it. I can't wait to talk about the cast. Okay, so here's what happened this week. We got Jimmy was the new HOH. He puts Keanu, Adrian, and Kelly on the block. And then we have a former house guest, former Big Brother winner, a comp beast, if you will, a term I just learned this week, fighting for Keanu. He gets off the block. Then Kelly does her big one during the veto meeting. She's a dweeb I love. Kelly does her big one. She activates her mystery veto comp win, and this is where I wrote down what the announcer said this last night's episode. He said, Miss Jorgensen comes off the blockinson.
With a major selection of the looks your kiddos love, starting at just $4 in the Walmart app, a new school year means a stylish new them. Who knew? Find skater skirts and Crocs that say, I'm casual but cool. Sparkly sneakers that say, it's my classroom, you're just learning in it. And preppy polos that say, I'm the teacher's pet, even if they're mommy's menace at home. Find their favorite styles starting at just $4 in the app. The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso Virtuo Coffee Machines. Ready to enjoy the bold flavors of barista-quality Nespresso iced coffee at home? Simply fill a glass with ice and press the brew button on your Virtuo Pop machine to enjoy rich double espressos roasted to stand up even when chilled. Refreshingly bold iced coffee. Refreshingly easy to make at home. Visit Nespresso.com to shop now.
I'm always looking for ways to show my cat how much I love her. And with Fancy Feast Gems, I can pamper her whenever I want with a savory gravy on top of a gourmet mousse pâté. The pyramid shape makes serving simple, so all I have to do is peel and plate to make mealtime feel extra fancy. And with 2 entrees in every pack, it's easy to turn every day into the extraordinary. Fancy Feast Gems.
This episode is sponsored by Friskies, who would like to tell your cats hi. Now, if that didn't get your cat's attention, there is one thing that always does the trick. Just pour some Friskies crunchy food in the bowl and you'll hear those paws come running. Works every time. With so many Friskies choices, you can always bring your cats running from their secret napping spots. There's always more to explore. See for yourself at Friskies.com or visit your local store.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
See, I am so used to, and this is what Chelsea had to really, because Chelsea started watching it for the first time 2 seasons ago, I think. Yeah. And she really had to instill it in me that like, things like this are so normalized to me that I don't even pick up on them. And so she's like, funny. She's like, no, Donny, I just watched someone be waterboarded in a competition. That is nuts. And I was like, oh, they do that every year. Like this kind of talk is so Big Brother that it just passes over me.
It's so funny. So then we had Amy, Will, and Adrian on the block competing in the BB Blockbuster. And there's a few different alliances, and we'll get into the different alliances. But basically, everybody loves Adrian and Will, and they're kind of all targeting Amy because of her association with the dweebiest person I've ever seen on TV, Rachel Riley. And then during live eviction night, which was last night's episode, Will, I loved him because he says, I'm having a hard time connecting with these 20-year-olds with their farts and their TikToks.
Now, see, I think the farce is where I would thrive as an old person in the house.
I'd be like, I'm at a point in my life where I don't need to hold this back.
Yeah.
I'm going to fart around you guys all the time. But everyone's basically caught between saving Adrian or Will. And it works out because Adrian wins the BB Blockbuster. He gets himself off the block. And then Amy is unanimously evicted. But not before Julie Chen Moonves asks Will if she is his lemon drop. Donnie, I lost my mind. I had to pause it. And I was like, what? What? Will, if you're not watching the show, I don't know what you're doing. But Will, he's a gorgeous black man. He calls his wife his chocolate drop. And he always is like, Gwendolyn, my chocolate drop. Gwendolyn, I'm doing this for you, my chocolate drop, my sweet chocolate drop. And then he also flirts with Julie. He's like, hey, Julie. And then Julie says, so does that make me your lemon drop?
Sick. Unwell.
And everybody lost it. And then Julie's like, guys, be mature. Okay? We have things to do. You got to go do some evictions. All right? We're on the clock. All right?
So good. I also liked, who called her mommy? Someone called her mommy, right? It was either Zach or
Zach called her auntie. I don't know who called her mommy, but Vince called her Vince.
He did. Oh, it was Keanu.
Oh,
Keanu
yeah.
called her mommy.
Oh, gosh.
These people, they just don't know how to act around Julie. But it's not even around her. For anyone not watching, it's truly just Julie Chen on a TV screen.
It's so freaking funny. My favorite is when they go and they do their shout outs at the end of a eviction vote, and then I just love whoever's in production just like randomly decides when to mute them.
Well, 2 weeks in a row now, and I don't know if we're gonna get this every week. I don't know if it was a coincidence, but 2 weeks in a row, Julie Chen cut Ava off. Ava's like, shout out to Manda, and Julie says thank you, and then and then Ava continues as she's leaving the room. It is brilliant.
I think it's because I think Julie's disgusted that a young person with like a really nice body would choose to dress so poorly. I think Julie's just the kind of person that's like, this is wasteful. You're a woman and you don't know how to put yourself forward. Get out of here.
I agree, because I've been binge watching from season 1 recently. And in the early days of Big Brother, Julie Chen used to dress like one of the girls on Charmed. Like, she was P3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I love her. I know that she's very problematic.
Sure.
She's married to an absolute monster.
And she didn't start using his last name as a stage name until after people said he was a monster. Then she was like, oh, I gotta claim my man.
Yeah, she was like, me too? I don't think so.
No, me too and Jesus. That's the other.
Yeah, she said, Moonves, me too. Anyway, let's talk about some of these alliances.
Okay.
Okay, so there was the Burger Boys, which I was like, flop,
right,
losers.
Yeah.
It was just like all the guys, I think, minus Vince.
Mm-hmm.
And it already...
Jimmy. Right? Yeah. No, Jimmy
was in the... No, yeah, minus Jimmy and Vince. Okay. Maybe Vince was in it. I don't know. Regardless, it's a flop because it was basically like Zay, the cowboy guy, Riley, Zach, Will, Adrian.
And that's it, because it was 5 guys. And that's why they called themselves the Burger Boys.
Stupid. The names... Now, Donnie, if you and I were in an alliance, what would you call it?
I wouldn't be in an alliance on Big Brother just because naming an alliance gives me such anxiety. I pretend I'm on Big Brother all the time. In college, I used to lay in bed and just whisper into the dark, pretending that someone else was in the room. We have to get her out. She's so obvious. Like, I play.
You have to think about the gameplay. You have to think about who you want at the end of it.
She's a cod piece. She's a cod piece. Big Brother was my original, what's it called? LSD? MSR? ASMR? What's it called?
ASMR.
Yeah, ASMR.
It is. It is. It's like, like all these like people on TV, on Instagram being like, I'm going to brush my hair. I'm going to tell you about my dick. I'm like, you don't have to go to Instagram to do it. Just put on the Big Brother feed. That's how they're all talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Burger Boys Alliance sucked.
Flop.
Okay.
Yeah.
We also got the trifecta, which is Morgan, Jimmy, and Mickey. And it's kind of useless.
Useless, but I do think Morgan and Mickey is the final two I would be here for.
Oh my God. I put them where we'll talk about our tops.
Okay.
And they were in my tops. I love them. Then we have Rachel Riley's heavy hitters, and it's Jimmy, Zach, Morgan, Rachel, and Amy was in there. And was Vince in there too?
He was.
Another one already flopping. Amy's gone. They already said, we're going to unanimously vote against one of the people in the heavy hitters.
I'm trying to pull up the alliance.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have our intern look that up. And then like Vince and Kelly have a thing going on.
Which I'm not here for that.
I call those two. It's like a hipster little.
Yeah.
It's like hipster, like we're, we listen to like Rilo Kiley and talk about like being interested in early 2000s music, even though we were both probably born in 1999 latest.
Now, yes. Nora, I did pull up the alliance map, but I'd be better off just making it up because I don't know what I'm looking at.
Oh my God. Patreon exclusive. That is insane, but like now I'm interested in looking at it. Who made this?
It's on Reddit.
Oh my God.
But they do it every week because the alliances change every week, obviously.
By the way, useless alliances. The alliance stuff is so funny to me because the very first alliance that happened is that the very first competition that happened, I think it was like Vince or something that was like, hey, we're all competing for HOH together. I'm totally fine with not putting any of us on the block. And then immediately he was like, Ashley, you took a shower that was too long on the block. Also, by the way, I just want to say I'm with Chelsea. I do think Ashley just probably was having a long poop.
But then she did it again in the middle of the night. At like 2 a.m., she took a hot shower and was just in the shower a long time.
You know what? I'm not going to come for a black woman's hygiene because I'm sure it's 1,000 times better than any of the white people's. So I feel like
that's what someone said. It might have been Kendrick, Chelsea, or just someone online. Someone did say the reason that everyone was probably so disgusted by the length of her shower was they're just not used to it.
Exactly. They don't know how to clean their bodies.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. Okay, this map is crazy. It's amazing. Okay, and then we have like Catherine and Lauren are doing a thing. They're like little babies. They were born yesterday. Riley's there. Ashley's there.
I do need to talk to you about Catherine. I did see on Threads that you and Tom called her, and I believe the word was effortlessly pretty.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Okay.
I think because then I zoomed in on the very picture Tom posted to show how beautiful this woman is. If you cut out the blonde hair and just zoom in on this part of her face, like she was in Face in Hole on Instagram or on the internet, the face in the hole is not really all that great. I'm a Lauren boy. Lauren till the end. I think she is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Okay,
I will
great.
say, Donnie, the way that you described Face and Hole, I think that most people in Face and Hole would just be like, not great.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think our eyebrows and our like head and like our head of hair makes a big difference on who we are.
Well, your eyebrows still show in Face and Hole.
We all can't be gorgeous without, with a bald head like you are. Okay.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I have nothing to say to that.
You're right. Yeah. So Catherine and Lauren have a thing. And then also Catherine and Riley have a thing because I think Riley likes Catherine, or does Riley like Lauren?
Riley and Catherine, Lauren and Zach.
Yeah, that's right. Lauren and Zach. They seem to have a thing going on. And then, okay, what are your thoughts about Keanu? I want to give you the floor to talk about Keanu because I know that you are into him sexually. Mm-hmm. But as like gameplay wise, just like 2 weeks into the show, I'm like, you need to relax, Keanu.
And unfortunately, I think it's too late. And there's a man, I don't know if you saw my thread, he looks similar to Keanu. He was in Big Brother 16, and he played the same way. He was the house villain. He left week 3. Sometimes it's too late. Like once Keanu this very week said, I'm going to pick you off all one by one. Like, there's no real place to go back from that. So the only way we're going to get him longer in the game is if on alternating weeks he wins head of household and then veto, head of household and then veto.
Yeah, you can't come in so hot, dude. That's so unnecessary. Like, why would you do that? That's so weird. And like, I think that this whole, like, you can't make yourself a victim in a situation where you've like come in and like aggressed against everyone. And by the way, let me say something. If he hadn't come in so hot, I'd be coming in hot for him because he's so hot.
No, I still am, and it's only making me better. Like, it's not better, but it's only making me wetter, actually. Yeah. I love this man. He is the top of my favorite list. But he can't be the one I root for because I know he's not winning. That would just be a waste of time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like people who vote for Jill Stein, you know?
Exactly. All right. Let's talk about Kelly for a second. Kelly is, I feel like she's an anomaly. I don't know what's going on in her head, but she last week volunteered to be on the block, won the blockbuster. This week was put on the block, used her veto power to get herself off the block. You know, she seems to be rubbing people the wrong way because she's very snarky. And I was like, oh, that would be me. I would end up being like, I'm so funny. I'm just like joking around with you guys. And they'd be like, we fucking hate you. You're so weird. And we can't stand you. And it's very obvious that you're a solo backpacker because you don't know how to be around people. Like that. But I just think I think she's a person to watch for because she's good at competition.
She's proving herself to be a what? Comp beast.
Stupid. What are some things that made you laugh really hard this last week? Just like watching this show. Obviously, Julie.
Yeah, Julie cutting off Ava. What else? Not anything Jimmy said.
No, you know what's so funny? You said Julie cut off Ava because also when Amy gets evicted and Amy is sobbing, Ava is sobbing into Amy's arms. That's when Julie makes an announcement. She's like, Amy, we need you to leave the house right now. And Ava's like, she's like blubbering.
We didn't get any test competitions yet, but sometimes there's this thing where they stand in a row and have to answer like true or false, this or this, and then they have to spin this block. And if you take too long to think, Julie says, Nor, I need an answer. It's so good. It gives me the chills.
So funny. Oh my God.
And then also, this is more of a live feed thing. It doesn't really make it into the main edit anymore. But if you're doing something that's against the rules, like singing a song or talking about like celebrities or whatever, a Big Brother voice comes on for the whole house to hear, and it's like, Nor, stop that.
Wait, what? They're not allowed to sing songs or talk
No, because there's royalties. So if they sing a song, they can't put it on TV.
Oh my God, I would die.
I know.
I don't know how I would survive. I can't wait for you to be on Big Brother.
Me neither. The only time they get to listen to music is if you win head of household, you get a CD that you can listen to on headphones. And every morning, that's how they wake you up with a song that plays in the whole house. But the live feed screens are down for that. And they let house guests request what song it's going to be.
And you know what? Again, appreciate CBS for being like, royalties, we're never buying them. Because Love Island, they're using all current music. They're using all kinds of music. Donnie, you would just love the music that they play on Live. They do a ton of covers of classic like 2000s and 90s songs. The music cues on Love Island are so good. They're paying for, like last season, they used a Sabrina Carpenter song that had just come out the week before.
Whoa.
Like, Peacock said, we have money. Okay. Yeah. We might not be feeding them, but we do have money. I love that CBS is like, don't even fucking hum it. Don't even hum it off tune. No, we're not.
Stop that. Yeah.
No. Donnie, stop that.
It would just be me trying to sing Sneaker Night. But also something this week that made me laugh is in Amy's eviction, at the end, she kept trying to say like, what'd she say? Live, laugh, and
She said, be love, be light. Be love, be light.
Twice she said it. She was really trying to make it catch. If she sells merch, I know that that's what she was doing. And Julie stared at her like this.
She's like, She's like, okay, Amy, thanks so much for being here. And Amy's like, you're welcome, Julie. Be love, be light. Love you guys. Be love, be light. And she says it twice. And I think because she says it twice in the middle, Julie's about to talk again, be like, and she says, be love, be light. And Julie's like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
She does. Oh, it's so good.
It's so good. I love it so much. Are you going to be watching this Unlocked show?
I'm going to give it a chance. I love Taylor, was rooting for her. She was publicly bullied by the whole house. So God. Every week was really this woman fighting for her life because everybody wanted her gone. So then she started sleeping with one of the male contestants so that she had someone to hold on to. And then as soon as the season ended, she broke up with him. Top tier. It was the first time anyone's ever won the game and America's favorite player. So
Amazing.
Truly championing. But in terms of personality, I think we could have got maybe. This is a hot take, but I think someone else could have been more, grabbing.
Yeah.
And you know how I feel about old Thumb face.
Derek, oh God, he looks literally like Chief Wiggums. Like he's just, and he's a cop. Like, please. I just adore him on Traitors, but
it just wouldn't be the duo I picked.
Yeah, and then there's supposed to be some sort of celebrity guest. They're really trying it with the clues. They're like, it's a man, it's a bird.
And they showed a frying pan.
A frying pan. I was like, okay.
Who is it? What's that guy's name? Bam! Emeril Lagasse. Is he alive?
He is. And you know what? Apparently he's a MAGA guy. Isn't that so upsetting?
Oh, it is.
Makes sense, I guess.
It does. It does.
It does. Those Food Network guys, I'm like, I don't think so. Imagine if it is Emeril Lagasse. I bet it. Oh my God, if it's a person, it's like a super fan. But then they also said I think Derek accidentally said a house guest, so I think it must be a super fan who was on a Celebrity Big Brother.
Oh, huh. Okay.
I'm like, is it Meta World Peace?
I hope it's Candy.
Oh my God, I would love that. Did you watch Next Gen NYC, by the way?
I did not.
You would enjoy it. It's good.
Oh, okay. I'll dabble. Now that it's over, I'll dabble.
Yeah. You should dabble. It's fine.
Okay.
You'll appreciate it because,
Is it good or fine? They're two different words.
No, it's good.
Okay.
It's good and it's edited really well and it has the children of shows that you've watched, right?
Yes,
so it's so I think that's also important. And then also there is a woman on it named Georgia who I can't wait for you to meet.
She doesn't wash her hands, right?
Correct.
Okay.
But that's just the tip of the iceberg of all the things that are wacky about Georgia. She's just she's a girl's character. She's Lena. Yeah. Okay. Kelly Laguna Biatch said she is written by Lena Dunham, but she's a real person. You'd love her. Okay. Anyway, you should watch it. Anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
I hope it's her then as the celebrity guest.
Imagine. They're gonna Big Brother's me Georgia, wash your hands. She's gonna come out of the bathroom just walk. Don't do that. Stop that. Oh my God, I love it. Imagine having somebody make an announcement like that for you all the time. I wish, when you grow up religious, you're told there's angels following you around. I'm like, well, give me a hand, bro.
I do wish that my guardian angel. I wish my guardian angel was gay and also just a Big Brother voice. Donny, stop that. My lemon drop. See, now people can't say that. That sounded like a slur.
No, that's a thing. Her calling herself a lemon drop, I was like, I think even the Houseguest were like, I don't know what to do about this. This feels, that's right. Julie was like, guys, move on. Okay, this joke would kill in 1998. You guys are too sensitive. Anyway, Amy, pack up your bags. Stop crying. You need to leave the house right now. I love her.
Me too.
Okay, let's talk about our tops and bottoms. Let's go bottom first.
Okay. Sure.
Who are your bottoms?
Jimmy for sure.
Okay.
Ava, I think. But here's the thing. Ava, based on the picture, based on the clothing, Ava is not someone I'd want to be in the house with for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of who bothers me when they're on screen, Kelly bothers me more.
Oh, yeah, I could see that. I could see you being irritated. And famously, you hate women, so go on.
Famously. But I did say Jimmy first. But even more famously, I do hate gays. And then he hasn't done anything, but Riley is hard to look at. The cowboy.
You know, what's shocking is Riley's tattoo.
What is it of?
Hey, I think it's, first of all, it's a full chest.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Okay.
So it's half angel, and the other half, I think, is like a bat.
Oh.
Like a vampire.
Huh.
Like, I want to know more.
Yeah, what do we do with that?
What are we doing? Or no, I think half of it is like Jesus, and the other half is a vampire.
I'm shocked he was cast, actually. Julie Chen only saw the Jesus part. His picture is him facing this way.
But I was also surprised when he took off his hat and like suddenly started doing his hair. I was like, he's not a cowboy anymore. Mm-hmm. He's a person that would show up on Love Island. So, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, who are your my bottoms are actually Jimmy, Keanu, and Vince.
Oh.
Vince,
wow.
Because he has a mustache like a person that would tie you to a train track.
He very much does, but I might let him. There's something about him that is just charming to me.
He's been in that same flannel for days. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I can't stand it. Also, he's sneaky. I don't like it. Keanu because he's doing too much, and Jimmy because he's doing too much.
Okay.
However, I will say I enjoy the television that they make.
Yes.
Keanu and Jimmy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
And Keanu shutting Jimmy down every chance he can is just beautiful to watch. First, he said, how long did it take you to rehearse that about the sunglasses? Mm-hmm. And then when he gave his nomination speech, he pretended to fall asleep. Beautiful.
With sunglasses on.
Yes.
Iconic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also like, can you guys just kiss?
Please.
I feel like there's a lot of tension, and if you guys just like put your tongues in each other's mouths, like maybe that would go away.
And that's why I need to be on Big Brother, because that is what would happen.
Yeah, and then Big Brother would say, Donny,
stop that.
Okay, who are your top three? Or however many tops.
Thank you. It'll probably be close to 5. Oh. My tops are Keanu, Morgan, Mickey. Maybe it's just 3. Vince, I could be down for. Okay, so when I say tops, I'm saying people I would be happy to see win.
Okay.
So that's Morgan, Mickey, Keanu, Vince, and Rachel. But again, that's based on who she's always been and not Big Brother 27.
Okay, that's fair. I would love to see Morgan, Mickey, Will, and I'm going to just throw it out there. I'm going to give it to Ava because Ava's a person I can't quite figure out. Like, there's a scene of her where she was like in the bathroom and she was like twerking for the girls and talking about how snatched her waist is. And I was like, I'm so confused by you.
Well, I don't like her, but I like the presence of her because even when she was doing that, she was like, whatever her last name of her family members are, like Barbados or something. It's not Barbados, but she was like, that's a McGillicuddy butt. And they were like,
yeah,
what?
She was like, what? We all have fat asses.
Yeah.
So funny.
So I like the way other people react around her.
Yeah, and I think that I'm trying to figure out because sometimes she talks legit like Gen Z because she is, and other times she moves like a person from a time capsule from like when Blossom was on TV because she dresses like Blossom.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I'm just like very confused. Right? I know she has a boyfriend,
but we haven't seen him. Lots of people have significant others.
George Glass.
Yeah. No. I don't even mean that. But like, it could be a match made in heaven.
Oh, no, that's true. Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
What I thought was interesting was more Keanu stuff. That in that first episode, he was following her around everywhere. And that is, I think, because he is, and we don't know what he looked like as a child. I think he is very much like a Dungeons and Dragons boy. He was probably like a fat, ugly, weird looking kid and then went to the gym. And now it looks like he's this big muscle head. And like he is, but he's also his inner
Adore.
child is not that at all. So I think that is why he is so aggressive, because like his outward body that he presents to the world lets him be that way. So in Dungeons and Dragons, he doesn't play Dungeons and Dragons. He's a dragon master. So he is able to like say, you rolled a 5 wrong, now you beheaded. And I think that's the energy he's bringing into this game. But unfortunately, he's not the dragon master here.
Yeah, it was so
Dungeon Master. Dragon Master's the KKK, right?
Yeah, I think so. No, I think is that what it is?
Head dragon. No.
Head dragon, maybe.
Is that it?
I'm not well versed on.
No, yeah. Luckily for us, we're not familiar.
We don't really live in an area where, I mean, look.
Grand Wizard?
Grand Wizard.
Okay.
That's what it is. Which also sounds like a term from Dungeons and Dragons.
It does. Okay.
No, I think that's a really good point about him being like probably nerdy. And also, again, like why I think that he like, I think it bothers me sometimes when like, not to get a like Bravo and Psycho analysis on it, but it bothers me when
Careful.
When Jimmy,
that's why Big Brother is fun.
Jimmy and Keanu like fight with each other because like Keanu is maybe a little bit like annoyed with the fact that Jimmy does get to show up in the world like exactly the way that he wants to, and Keanu is shown up as like this big macho guy. But then again, I'm like, just kiss each other.
Yeah, just
I
once.
think that's what I would go around and whisper to people in the Big Brother house. I'd be like, do you think that Jimmy and Keanu should kiss? And they'd be like, we're talking about who we're gonna vote off the block.
See, I would for sure do the same, because when she was in his shower for 2 hours, I would say like, they have to be fucking.
Yeah. That's what I would say. And that's I think why Vince came down, because he was like, hey, just like so we're clear, I'm not in there with her. I'm not trying to fuck anybody.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's going to be some romance happening this season? Showmance, as they call it.
They do call it a showmance. Lauren and Zach would be my first guess.
I know, but Zach is so corny. Like, I think Zach is a guy that I would be in love with if I was Lauren. But also, Zach is just so cheesy. He does a lot of like, he moves like the way that, again, Love Island guys move, where he's like he's just like always like rubbing his hands together, and he's just like, like I like hate that he's so smarmy and hot.
Well, Zach was a recruit, so. There are
What
some
does that
people
mean?
so there are some people who like apply for Big Brother, like me, who want to be on it. It's their life mission, and like Amy. And then there are people that work for CBS come on their Instagram and are like, hey, you're hot. Come audition for my show. So he was that. So I think like he probably in this world was made for a Love Island, for a Are You the One? And CBS just got him first.
Yeah, exactly. And also, I think that the way that he talks in the confessional in the diary room is the most that he's reading off a script. Now, I had messaged about it. I had posted in my stories. You said that I think that it's a mixture of like somebody comes in and they say, I'm like really upset that, Jimmy put me on the block. And then they're like, great, love the way you're saying that. How about you add this colorful language, and then you repeat it. We'll type it out for you so you remember what the line is. And then that's why the person is being like, this morning, I am so upset that Jimmy put me on the block. I'm coming for you, Jimmy. And like, so they say it that way. So I do believe it's some of that, but I think that somebody messaged me saying that they've been writing for them in the confessionals for a couple of years now.
That is, you could have told me that Jesus himself messaged you. That is beautiful.
Yeah, so they said that people like it's a thing, like CBS writes for you, and that's why I think like somebody like Zach comes in and he says the most like, and that makes sense because if he's a recruit, he's like, I don't know, I just like tell me what to say and I'll say it. You know what I mean?
If that person is listening to this episode, can you please message me as well? I want to talk to you.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Privately, of course.
Yeah, of course. By the way, I just want to clarify, they don't write for CBS.
Oh,
CBS has been writing for, like, the confessionals are written as script.
Oh, okay.
I realized I was like, why is Donny so excited to talk about this person? I was like, Jesus himself. It like clicked in my mind.
Oh, okay. No, I thought you had a script writer for a CBS confessional in your.
But also CBS, if you need a script writer,
yeah,
We're available.
We're gunning for you.
We
already know the language.
Stupid. Morganson is off the Blockinson. It's so good. I'm so grateful for you, Donny, to introduce this to my life. You're coming to my 40th birthday dinner in a couple of weeks, and
end of sentence. I can't wait.
And what if I add some Big Brother components to my birthday dinner?
I would love it.
Okay.
Or Traders. I feel like either one. I'm not going to tell you what to do for your birthday, but I feel like the vibe you're setting up is Traders adjacent.
It's not going to be Traders adjacent, but I do think that a really funny thing to do would be to put little pieces of paper on everybody's place card and just write, who do you think is the prettiest and who do you think is the ugliest, and then just write it down and put it in a box, and then everybody votes on it, like in Real Housewives of Miami when they were like, who has the most red flags, who's the biggest narcissist.
I would play that. Yeah,
I know you would love it. and I would be pissed if everybody didn't vote me as prettiest, and then I'd be like, you know what, no one's eating dinner, you guys can leave. Oh God. And then that's when my gay art guardian angel would be like, stop it. Your friends love you. Don't be ridiculous.
Oh God. Well, to find out who's the prettiest, you need to have a face and hole.
Yeah, but it needs to be fully face and hole. Like, you can't have eyebrows.
Yeah, okay. Like this.
Yeah, and unfair that you have a beautiful beard.
Well, that's why I win. I don't know what to tell you. Okay.
I know, and your luscious, ethnically ambiguous lips.
Well.
Oh God. Anyway, Donny, thanks for being here. I can't wait to talk to you again next week about the show.
Me neither.
Oh my God. I don't know if every week our Big Brother chats are going to be 45 minutes long. They could probably be 30 because truly, not a lot happens on the show, and it's so good.
But also the way you described, I think we could make it as short or as long as possible, because there are people out here talking about every episode for 1 hour at a time.
No, I know.
But the way that you covered it, you said there was a head of household competition. Jimmy won. He put these people up. Kiana removed himself, and then Amy was voted out. We didn't talk about what the competitions were. We didn't talk about what happened.
And you know
we
what?
could fill that time. We just chose not to.
And maybe next week we will, because I do think that if I had to be put in that flower pot costume, I'd be like, take me out. I'm good. I'll stay on the block. It's fine.
No, that is truly, you haven't seen anything yet. The costumes they make these people wear is truly bonkers.
I think it's really funny is when you go on the Paramount app and you watch the shows there. Episode 3, it's speaking of face and hole. Episode 3, the thumbnail for it is Rachel Riley's face and hole
in that toilet.
It's so funny. It's so funny. I was like, they hate her. Well, guys, thanks for being here, Donny. Thank you for being here. I didn't do a Housewives episode this week because I prioritized BB time. But next week, I will be talking Housewives again. I also just want to say I was a little bit triggered. I knew I was going to be triggered watching Real Housewives of Miami and all the women come for Gertie. So I was like, you know what? We don't need to talk about it. You guys already know how I probably feel. I hate them. And also, I don't want to see Julia and Martina treated like some sort of LGBTQ, champion when they are TERFs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Racist TERFs. Anyway, Donny, thanks for being here, guys. Go listen to I Am the Cute One. And also come back next week with Donny and I. We're going to talk about Big Brother and leave I Am the Cute One a 5-star review and talk about his beautiful face.
Thank you. In or out of a hole.